Morning, everybody. Happy Monday. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. If you are new, welcome to the channel. This is Blackbird Oracle, and I'm Allison Christina. I hope you're all just really doing well. How are you feeling? It's been just up and down, huh? Waves and waves of energy, and we've got this full moon and lunar eclipse coming in hot tomorrow, so thought it was a great day to check in on what's coming up this week, where are we at currently within the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine Collective, what the full moon is going to bring up, what cycles are closing, because there's just massive shit going on, right? Individually and collectively. I don't have a ton of messages to share right now. I just really felt and want to jump into the cards and see what comes up. So it's a general reading. Take what resonates. Take it as it resonates for you. If I'm tapping into masculine energy and you are in a female human body, but it resonates, it resonates. We have masculine and feminine both within, and right now there's a big theme of balancing those energies, right? So it might resonate opposite of what your human vehicle is. I don't really mess around with male, female in regards to human body. It's all about energy. I also want to tap into if you are in a divine partnership, twin flame, soulmate, however it resonates for you, whatever label works for you. I'm going to tap into that connection because there's just a lot going on within the twin flame community and our collective. What else? I think that's about it. I am available for private readings. I'll put my contact information in the description box. If you feel guided, hit me up. I'm here, and I would love to assist you on your journey. So let's just get into it. Of course, as always, I have an outline. We'll see if I really stick to it. We're going to first start with this, with the Divine Masculine Collective. What's the overall energy spirit for the Divine Masculine Collective going into the week? Overall energy for the Divine Masculine Collective going into this week. Can you tell us about the overall energy for the Divine Masculine Collective? Whew. Okay. Well, it makes sense. Ooh, we've got two. Oh, okay. Love this. So the sacral chakra came up. When I was doing the pre-shuffle, I was seeing a lot of cups. And the second chakra, the sacral chakra, emotions. And the masculines are really clearing, allowing emotions to come up and to flow. And it feels, storm warning came as well. I did a few days ago pick a deck tower because the tower is coming up everywhere, and collectively people are feeling it. They're feeling this pressure building, this great big kind of storm coming. To me, with the masculine collective, this is a breakthrough. It feels like it's all about to just breakthrough for them, especially emotionally. There's also a lot coming up within masculine and feminine around that sacral chakra because it is intimacy, it's relationships, it's passion, it's sexuality, it's sensuality. And there's so many programs, patriarchal programs around distorting our sexuality, our sensuality, of really making sex just trivial, shallow, meaningless, when it is the most sacred energy exchange we can have. And I feel like that a lot of that is coming up within the Divine Masculine Collective to assist them in healing their Divine Feminine energy, for shifting their perspective of the feminine, from that distorted programming place into a higher, right, place of higher consciousness. And this storm warning, like I said, it just feels like this breakthrough. And of course, we'll tap in with some tarot and get a few more details. But first, let's look at the overall energy in the feminine collective. Spirit, overall energy in the divine feminine collective. Thank you. Love this. Door to Spirit. The divine feminines that I'm picking up and tuning into are really in this place right now of staying aligned with spirit, of really grounding that light, bringing it down into the physical, of trust is what I'm hearing, really being in a place of deep faith, trusting spirit, their guides, their intuition. It's really beautiful energy. I love the dove too. Could be a special sign if you're seeing feathers or doves. Could be a spirit message I'm getting. So let's look at, just get a few more details on this energy with the divine masculines and what's going on with this sacral chakra. So tell us a little bit more, Spirit, about the second chakra, sacral chakra within the divine masculine collective. What's going on there? What else can you tell me? Yeah, balance. Balancing, and this is the Six of Earth is, balance in the physical, equal giving and receiving. This is the Angel Tarot by Radleigh Valentine. I don't use it often, but it says gifts of money, time, or effort, new career opportunities, receiving a loan, or paying off debts. But to me, it's more of karmic debt being paid off. That I feel like that could be a little bit of this storm warning of some of the masculines kind of karma coming back to bite them in the ass. That's helping balance the emotions, the emotional body and the mental body, in order to have that balance in the physical world. Yeah, there's a lot of sixes, threes, mind, body, spirit. It really feels like the masculine collective is in a place of just really balancing. Balancing mind, body, spirit. Tell me a little more about this storm warning. It's a completion. The storm warning is a 10. So again, it feels like, of course, and this is going on, I feel like, for both feminine and masculine within the whole damn collective of karma, completions of cycles. And that is really what I'm picking up with the divine masculine collective. Tell me a little more about this storm warning, Spirit. What else can you tell us about this storm warning for the divine masculine collective? Thank you. Yeah, the Knight of Air. It's coming in hot. And I said that right at the very beginning, and that's what I've been hearing all morning, is coming in hot, coming in hot. And the Knight of Air is someone who moves quickly, right? Who just really comes in with that sort of truth, that movement, that clarity, feeling really clear in the mind because we're balanced emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and physically. To me, too, the storm warning could suggest communication, especially with the Knight of Swords. Could refer to air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, take that if it resonates. It may or may not. It feels like with the Divine Masculine Collective that this is really pushing them forward. Like they're really, this storm, this tower is really what's going to kind of be that catalyst to move forward. It's really beautiful. Okay, thank you, Spirit. And let's look at the Divine Feminines. I'm going to use the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed. I'm going to try to remember to say the decks. You know, tell us a little more about this door to Spirit with the Divine Feminine Collective, please. What else can you share with us about the Divine Feminine Collective? With this door to Spirit energy, the Divine Feminine Collective. Messages, details, clarification for this door to Spirit of the Divine Feminine Collective, please. Feminines know there's a change coming. It's almost like, you know, they can sense this storm coming too. Like I said, everyone is kind of feeling this. Oh my gosh, we get it again, the Knight of Air. Wow. So we've got some mirroring, definitely some movement, some clear movement forward, clear communication coming in. Like I said, coming in hot. That might be the name that might be what I call this video, is shit's coming in hot, y'all. We see it right there too. You know, both of them in the Good Tarot, the Messenger of Air is the Knight of Air. So we've got some definite mirroring, some communication. Tell me a little more about this Knight of Air, this Messenger of Air for the Divine Feminines. Woo! Okay. I'm going to take them all. We've got an ending, a releasing of the burdens of the heavy shit. It's almost like this communication is going to be like a sigh of relief. We have the King of Fire, so passion could relate to a fire sign. Just lost it. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Definitely what I'm feeling is whether it's a fire sign or not, it's communication. And this communication is leading to the reset, the new beginning. Again, these endings of this, with this 10 of Wands, this, I love this. One thing I do every full moon is I write a release list of the shit I want to let go of, and I burn it. And this is, Spirit's kind of guiding me to this. If it's not a practice you've tried before, you might want to. It is really powerful. Yeah, there's a big ending for both. You know, we see the 10 too here with this storm warning, and to me they kind of relate. So there's definitely an energy I'm picking up, and it, of course, of you know, divine partners, communication coming in if you've been in separation. There's this reset, and that's what we're all going to collectively, is this galactic new year, this flipping of the switch that I've talked about in a previous video, of the poles shifting, of literally switching from masculine energy to feminine energy. And these events, it feels like these storm warnings, these events coming in this week are really leading up to that. I'm going to clarify. Let's clarify. I'm going to use, I have never used this. my beautiful, beautiful friend, my soul sister, Cynthia Cruz with Wolf Wisdom. She gifted me this beautiful deck. It's the Native American Tarot. It's super cool. It's all based in ancient Native tradition, culture, and stories. And so the messages are a little different. I love that. I got to show you guys that. So I look at the bottom, and it's the Two of Cups. And in this deck, it's called Union. And it's just really beautiful. I'm going to use this deck to clarify because I really like how it kind of gives a little different spin to the tarot. So tell me a little more about this Knight of Air, the Divine Masculine side with the Storm Warning Spirit. Let's clarify the Knight of Air. Thank you. Oh, yeah. I'm not, whew. They're getting that Ten of Swords. Like, they're sick of the shit, is what I'm getting. Like, they're sick of the deception from others and from self. It's this buildup. Like, it's been building to this kind of breakthrough, this storm of ending it, ending the battle with the head and the heart, right? This is about just mental exhaustion, and it's really beautiful. So again, it's this, I love that it says ruin. It's almost like a rebirth is what I'm getting of the Divine Masculine, that these last knives are being removed. They're pushing the masculine for this new beginning, this rebirth. And tell me a little bit more about, oh, okay. We're just gonna, okay, Divine Feminines, we have Strength. Could be a Leo. This is the 8, the Strength card in the Major Arcana. I love it in this, I just love this deck. I love how the masculine and feminine are balanced. He's supporting her with his strength. To me, it could be a Leo specifically with that King of Fire coming in. So, take it as it resonates. But what I'm getting is really it's taken a lot of strength for the Divine Feminines. They've worked, again, it's that door to spirit. They're really in this place of just releasing, trusting, relying on that inner strength. And then we get the Seven of Swords. So there's something coming in, I feel like, with these messages of betrayal. And with both of these together, again, with the masculine and the feminine, I feel like even if this isn't a divine partnership, it is, it's the betrayal of the divine feminine. This creation of a distorted feminine, and the masculines within their program of just really can't buy into it anymore is what's coming through. So it's like part of this communication is about, what's been done to each other, how kind of like head games, mind games is what I'm getting for both, and how it's affected how we relate and interact and communicate with each other, how we treat each other. It feels like it's very much this huge kind of breakthrough in the balance of masculine and feminine energy within and without, like I said. All right, so we saw the current energy. Let's look into recent past energy. Oh, no. What do we want to look at? Let's see. Let's get a message for the masculines of what karmic cycle's closing. Let's do that. We know we're closing cycles. The masculines have 2 10s. So let's see. Spirit, What karmic cycle, what's going on karmically for the Divine Masculine Collective? What message do you have in regards to karma, karmic cycles closing this week for the Divine Masculine Collective? Karmic cycles closing for the Divine Masculine Collective, please. What message do you have in regards to karma for the Divine Masculine Collective? Whew. Okay. We get deep knowing. To me, and it's a 7, to me this is very much really trusting in spirit, opening up their spirituality, opening up that third eye and crown chakra, trusting intuition, tapping into intuition, possibly opening up psychic abilities, and really just, again, moving past the programming of the distorted masculine. It feels like it's a very spiritual closing for the masculines. Let's see with the feminines. What's karmically closing? Tell us a little about karma, cycles closing for the Divine Feminine Collective, please. What's closing karmically for the Divine Feminine Collective? I love that. To be fair, is that 11, y'all? This to me is balance, justice, equality, the scales being balanced, that, you know, the things done to the feminine in the past are coming around. Again, I get this, this really big sensing of justice being served to the masculines, and they know it. Like, it's this deep knowing to me is like this kind of, like piecing it all together, if that makes sense. That's what's coming through. I'm also getting, you know, they're trusting, they might be looking for some spiritual guidance, really tapping into their divine wisdom, in the masculine. And then again, I'm balancing within and without with the divine feminines, closing cycles of this betrayal, of carrying shit that's too heavy, of letting the burdens build up. You know, I'll keep it real. It's fucking hard to be a feminine in this world. You know, the distortions and the programming takes an incredible amount of strength. Let's get some more details. Okay. So karma. Tell us a little more about this deep knowing, this karmic cycle ending with the Divine Masculine Collective. Tell us more about what's going on with this deep knowing and the Divine Masculine Collective. Karmic cycles ending. Whew. Yeah, we get the Chariot. Okay. Could be a special message for a Cancer, but this is about balanced movement forward, and I'm being brought back to this Knight of Air. There's this movement coming in for the Divine Masculines. And then we get the 9 of Wands. This is all about standing your ground, protecting what's yours, what you know is right, standing in your integrity. To me, it is this knowing that they haven't always made the right choices in the past, and it's time now to correct those, to move forward in a different, balanced way, with emotions balanced with thoughts. It is too karmically knowing that it's again, I'm getting this, what goes around comes around, of they've been cold, they've left people out, made really shitty decisions that are not coming from a place of balance, and it's coming back to them, and they're having to really allow the emotions to come up. They're feeling too like they've been left out. Like all of a sudden, again, it's this like the tides have turned, the tables have turned. They're feeling alone as they go through this. And we have to. I always tell people elevation requires isolation, and many of you on this journey know that and have been through a lot of periods of isolation, hermit mode. And I feel like that's the divine masculines have kind of, or they're in this place right now, which is forcing all of this to come up to the surface, to be healed and released. Tell me a little more about this Five of Pentacles energy, this being left out. Tell us a little more about this Five of Pentacles. Three of Wands. To me visually, what I'm seeing, the Three of Wands is an energy of your ships coming in, of patience. I'm kind of seeing movement towards this. So leaving this behind, the past behind, and moving towards this future, this ship coming in, is what I'm getting. Getting to a message of really digging deep, to come out of the cold, to step into the light, to really using that strength and again that mirroring, using that strength to come out of the dark, of the abandonment, of the shadows, and really see that there's something better waiting. Okay, let's talk about this. To be fair, this balancing of karma, this balancing of energy going on in the Divine Feminine Collective. Oh, I love it. Yeah. One, Ace of Cups. So a couple things, this can be, to me, one, filling your own cup. Just really like knowing how to fill your own cup, feeling emotionally balanced. It's also an offer, right? A new beginning, a new emotional beginning. With that Fool card, I'm hearing a fresh start. That's beautiful. Tell us a little more, please, about this balance, what's coming in with this closing. Okay, Queen of Swords. So to me, to bring in this balance, this justice, this equality, the Divine Feminine has to really be occasionally in this Queen of Swords energy. Again, there's some air and some fire going on. Got a Cancer too. We're still in Cancer season, but this could be a feminine air sign, Aries, not Aries. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But what I'm getting more of is it's taken cutting out the bullshit. To be fair means to be honest, to act in integrity. And integrity's been, it has been a consistent message I've gotten from my team of really where we're moving as a collective is really understanding and acting in integrity. And that sometimes means telling the fucking truth. And it might come out cold, you know, and the Queen of Swords can be that way. She can be a little cold, a little cutting, because she's just fucking tired of the bullshit, you know? And so I'm getting a little bit, actually, this is the King. Ooh, okay. Sorry, these crowns, you know, each deck is different, and that's why I wanted to look back. This is the King of Swords. To me, it's still cutting out the bullshit. It's still being honest, and sometimes having to be a little bit cold about it. But it's almost like this balance of the masculine energy that the feminines have been in this place of really balancing their masculine energy to have that strength to just say it how it is. And that's a hard one. You know, it's something I definitely understand the struggle with. We don't want to hurt people's feelings, right? But we can't be worried about that either, because their feelings are their own. If you're telling the truth, you're telling the truth. And however people react to it, that's on them. And really where we're at as a collective is there's a big division, right, among those who are ready for the truth and willing to hear the truth and face their truth and speak their truth, and those who don't want the illusion destroyed. And we have to let that be. Ooh, devil energy came out. So there's something too of attachments. This could relate to a Capricorn. So a lot going on with Capricorn. I'm not going to pretend to be an astrology expert, but I know Capricorn, there's shit going on with Capricorn. Energy that's really pushing to release our last attachments. Tell me a little more about this devil energy with the divine feminine. Could be a little bit too for some of, you know, this is the devil. Is this speaking your truth? Again, it's something that me personally, I've had my struggles with. I've had to really heal and reflect. And Queen of Swords came out. Okay, there's that balance, masculine, feminine energy. To me, it is very much the devil, you know, has been balancing this, speaking truth, and that's been big in the divine feminine collective. I feel like they're really being pushed to kind of bring the truth out to the physical. So really cool what's wrapping up karmically. It feels like as masculines wrap up these burdens, this abandonment, really balancing to move forward, you know, in a balanced way, that this is where this divine wisdom, this deep knowing that it is coming in, that they're trusting. And with the feminines, it's as they balance this masculine and feminine energy, as they fill their own cup and speak the truth, it's bringing in this judgment, this balance, this justice, equality is what I'm hearing too. It's really awesome. Let's see. What do we want to do next? I'm going to move these cards to the side. And let's look at the connection. Okay? Yeah. Let's look at the connection. Ooh, that flew. I didn't ask, so. For those in a divine partnership, What's going on energetically currently with the connection? Divine feminine, divine masculine, divine partners, twin flames, soulmates. What's going on with the connection? I love that. This is beautiful. It's the 10 of Cups. There's that 4. It's stable. It's content. It's happy. Home life. It's all together, and that's what's the current energy. It's this energy within the connection of this deep knowing of this truth from divine masculine, divine feminine, feeding the connection of where you're going, of knowing that this rainbow's coming through that storm, through that tower is bringing in this rainbow. It's really beautiful. Let's get a few more details. So current energy is happy family within the connection. Spirit, tell us what recent past energy within the connection for divine partners, divine counterparts. Recent past energy. What's been going on in the recent past with the connection? Ooh, get the 10 of Swords again, the Hangman. Okay, perspective. Recently there's been a shift, and there's a lot of shifts, right? Again, we're getting this ending within the connection that showed itself with the divine masculine too, and that 10 of Swords. And what that's done is put us in a place of kind of non-action, this Hangman energy of looking at things differently, I'm getting a feeling and of really both have been looking at what makes a happy family, what is stability, what is contentment, what are the illusions, what have we been programmed to believe compared to the truth of what it is. Tell me a little more about this happy family currently within the connection. Currently, some more details on this happy family energy. Yeah, we're moving towards this, the Knight of Pentacles. So for divine partners, divine counterparts, twin flame soulmates, blah, 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 blah. This overall energy of happy family is we're moving towards that. That's where this perspective, this shift has got us seeing things differently and wanting to make some movement forward. And sure, it's been slow and steady, right? I'm getting this week, definitely communication could be coming in, movement forward. Might be slow though, might just kind of be just getting this image of, just slowly starting to communicate again. Maybe a little bit of talking about what's changed, what's shifted, okay? And tell us what's incoming for the connection. Incoming energy after this full moon. What's incoming? Incoming. Thank you. Potentially incoming. Whew. 4 of Pentacles. So a release. I'm also, the 4 of Pentacles to me is, it's interesting. It can kind of go different ways depending on the reading. And for me, what's coming in, I'm noticing that 4. And that 4 goes with this happy family. To me, what's coming in is stability. And maybe a little bit of releasing things that we've been holding onto. Maybe in terms of this perspective shift of the endings is what I'm getting of, again, communication of just opening up to each other. And there's that strength again. So it really could be special messages for a Leo, either feminine or masculine. But again, what I'm getting is what's incoming is this Leo season for sure. It's an 8-2. could represent August for some, but it's this incredible strength to really open up, and make that movement towards the happy family, towards this divine partnership. Because here's the thing is, there's still work to be done. When divine counterparts come into union in the physical, it's not all over. There's no fucking end, right? So it's going to still take a lot of strength to open up, to let go of some things, and be able to create and move into a happy family future. Let's talk about, with this full moon within the connection, what's being released, Spirit. What's being released within the connection? With this full moon, what's being released within the connection? Tell us. Ooh. Okay, so we got the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands, which showed up masculine, feminine. Again, lots of balancing, lots of mirroring. Ten of Wands, this is being released. The burdens, the heaviness, the weight, the trying to carry everything on your own. It's I'm being brought back to that strength card of, where'd it go? This one. Of, you know, this balance, masculine, feminine, of support, of not one having to carry more. Even though, you know, in partnerships and relationships, we sometimes have to do that, pick up the slack. But that's not what's being released. Is the heaviness, the weights, the chains. What's being illuminated for divine partners this week? What is the full moon illuminating for the divine partners? For the connection, what's being illuminated? It's being illuminated, Spirit. Knight of Swords came in again. That's the third time. Clarity. Whatever has been unclear is being illuminated now. Clarity's coming in. Truth. There's a lot of truth being revealed, is what I'm getting. Tell us a little more about this Knight of Swords, please. This clarity, this truth, this movement forward. How we move forward. Maybe for some, it's within the connection. It's now clear of how we communicate, how we move forward. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles, beautiful. Moving towards this abundance, stable, grounded, content in the physical world, leading back to that happy family. How we move towards that within our connection is what I'm getting. Whoa, we don't need half the deck. Anything else that you would like divine counterparts to know? Who came again, in a sense, justice, balance. It's coming. You know, justice is being served. Karmic cycles ending, karmic debt being paid off, so that we can move forward clearly into this abundant, stable future that is based in truth, in equality, in balance. And I love the butterflies on here. You know, it's this rebirth, this transformation that is no longer distorted, but divine. And I love it. Really beautiful for the connection. So if you're a divine counterpart, there's definitely a lot going on in the collective for, like I said, divine counterparts, partners, twin flames, soulmates, blah, 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 blah. I think let's just get a couple other things I want to ask in terms of Let's go headspace. So, no. I think we're okay there. I'm going to get some overall guidance. We're going to use the soul, sacred spirit reading cards to just, let's get what's going on at a soul level this week for the Divine Masculine Collective. What's going on at a soul level? I think we've already got it, but let's just get a few last messages. So what's going on at a soul level? What's your soul guidance, spiritual guidance for the Divine Masculine Collective for this week? Oh, y'all. It's coming. There's that 6, that balance. New love is forming. And it's not necessarily a new love for many of you. It's someone from the past, but it's not the distorted love of the past. It's divine. It's coming from a higher perspective. It's really beautiful. And let's look at message for the Divine Feminines, please. Some spirit guidance, some soul guidance for the Divine Feminine Collective, please. Wow. Divine Feminine Collective, what's your best guidance for the Divine Feminine Collective? Ooh. All right, 2 came out, 2 5s. So massive, there's changes, right? Energy signature, the past is in the present. There's that karma closing, those cycles closing. You may feel like a little bit of deja vu of, oh God, I've been here before. And that's why, because to get to that 0, that Fool, that reset, we got to clear the old shit, right? And then shield your energy, look beneath the surface. To me, this is just spirit confirming that stay inward in that kind of hermit mode of reflecting, observing how things play out. There is a lot that is going to be revealed, I feel like, this week. Not just if you're in a divine partnership, but just period for each individual person. Whether you're masculine or feminine, things are going to be coming to the surface. And look at that deeply, reflect is what Spirit's saying. Let's see. Anything else you want to tell us about this eternal union for the Divine Masculines? Oh, the 2 cups came. You can't make this shit up. So masculines coming in hot. They're really letting the endings happen. That storm is coming, that tower moment. It's beautiful. Tell me a little bit about this energy signature for the Divine Feminines. Energy signature. Oh my God, it came again, y'all. 2 again. The Fool. Trust that this new beginning's coming. That this person from your past is coming back to your present. Just open up those arms and surrender, Divine Feminines. Let things come to the surface that are meant to. Fill your own cup. Because the dreams are coming true. The 9 of Cups. It's all coming. Look at all these cups, y'all. Between all these, for the eternal union, or the Fool. We have so many fresh, new beginnings in connections, partnerships, but also, again, just individually. It's just, and it's emotional. We're still in that Cancer energy, and this is all about releasing the old emotions, the emotions that no longer serve us. It's about also being balanced emotionally. For the Divine Feminine, that's part of the healing, is really not letting the emotions overtake. right? And I'm being kind of brought back to that Queen of Swords of, sometimes you gotta just logic. It's balancing. We're emotional beings, yes, but there is this need of emotional balance, and really using logic, sometimes taking the emotion out of it so we can just see things as they are, see things beneath the surface, and not getting emotionally attached, right? But it's really just who this week is set to be, just big shifts, big. Lots of illuminations. I just could read cards all day. I really could. But I know you all don't always want to watch me for an hour, I'm sure. So I'm going to leave it at that, of just, wow. I think it's a great place to leave it, of really staying this week, Spirit saying, in this place of trust, of just surrendering, letting it all come to the surface, letting it all evolve the way that it's meant to be. There's no need to force anything this week. Chill, have fun as much as you can. Get out of the head, get out of the heart. Just be, y'all. Because as intense as it feels, there's so much good shit coming in. So I'm going to end it there, and sending you all shit tons of love and light and just blessings and abundance and gratitude. So have a beautiful week. Hit me up if things come up and you want to get some clarity in your specific situation. And again, lots and lots of love to y'all. Bye.